I'm Lexi. I'm in the US. A little while ago, we did a Greek snack box, and I mentioned in that I had a German one too. So today, we're going to try that one. Now, I did take 4 years of German in high school. How much of that do I remember? Very, very, very little. But enough that I think I can stumble my way through the pronunciations of these. Just like in the German box, we've got a little scorecard to help us decide if we like things. And we've got a little pamphlet that tells us about the different snacks and some fun facts about Germany. I'm going to see what's in here because I haven't really gone through this yet. And we'll decide what order. Oh, those look good. I'm going to try these in. Oh, that looks very good. This fun little bag of things. Okay. And, ooh, okay. Okay, let's start with savory, because I usually start with savory in snack videos. All of these have English labeling. Is that normal for German snacks to have English labeling? But these are like potato sticks and a sour cream flavor. Yeah, just sour cream. The green made me think sour cream and onion, but it just says sour cream. Yeah, they don't smell like onion, so maybe it's like parsley or something. They're nice little crispy potato sticks. We have similar things here. They still taste like sour cream and onion to me. The texture's good, crispy, maybe a little heftier than the American version, but very similar, very good snack. Let's give them a 6. Sour cream and onion isn't my favorite flavor. I honestly tend to prefer plain, but I do really like potato sticks. It's just, I think I'd prefer regular ones, plain ones. Everything looks so good, it's hard to decide what I want to end on. Let's try this. No, let's not start with this, because this is a salted caramel and it is hard. And that's going to take a minute, and I would like to try and soften it by putting it under my leg for a minute. It can sit there while we do the rest of this video. In that case, let's try this one. This is a cheesecake wafer. I know that wafer snacks are much more prevalent in Europe in general than they are here. I'm not sure how I feel about that. It's not usually my favorite thing, but I don't dislike them, and I've had some really good ones. Is this one big piece? No, it's just not opening or coming apart easily. You've got, whew, that was almost bad. Got 4 wafer fingers here. They smell sweet. I'm not sure I would say they smell like cheesecake, at least not American cheesecake. They don't taste like American cheesecake. They taste sweet and creamy and mild. What kind of cheese is German cheesecake made from? Because maybe it's just made from a milder cheese. It's good. I'd eat it if it was put in front of me, but I think I'm just going to give it a 5. And I'm also going to move it into the box before I manage to almost knock it over again. Let's do this one. This is like a peppermint chocolate bar. And peppermint chocolate is something I very much enjoy. And this smells very strongly. This is a dark chocolate. Ooh, that is beautiful. A lot of mint in this. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. First bite, this reminds me of York peppermint patties, but it's actually better. There's a more depth to the peppermint somehow. It's not just one note. Oh, this is really good. That's going to get a 9. That is absolutely delicious. And I can't wait to eat more of that later. Okay, these little things. I don't know what they are. They're kind of hard. I've got 2 in apple, 1 in cola, and 1 in passion fruit, which apparently, no, that I'm not going to try to pronounce. I'm not going to try the cola. I know cola sweets tend to be very popular. I hate cola flavor in all its forms, so it's not fair of me to try this one. I'm just going to set it aside and give it to someone who would appreciate it. I will try the apple, even though I also historically don't like apple sweets. But some of the European apple stuff I have liked because it's less artificial. They're not as hard as I thought they were going to be. They've got more the texture of a Starburst. And it's kind of a cross between the artificial apple and the natural apple, and it's on the tart side. So I do like this. I don't know I'd recognize it as apple if somebody handed it to me without a picture on the wrapper. I'm going to try the passion fruit one too, because I love passion fruit. And an interesting thing about these is there's no color to them. They're just white. And I know that food dye regulations are different over there. Probably different for the better. But I still didn't expect them to just be white. I wish we got more passion fruit stuff over here, because it's just delicious. Passion fruit and guava are 2 of my favorite fruits, and we just don't get much of it here at all. I like the texture of these, and I like the size of them. They're just, I don't know, there's something about it I really like. But to rank them, and I'm going to assume they exist in more flavors. I would love to try more flavors. I'm going to give those an 8. They're good. Let's try the brownie thing. This says no bake brownie. So maybe they're covered in chocolate. Yeah, they're covered in chocolate. Chocolate brownie bonbons. I am opening this in the most ineffective way. There we go. Nope, still not doing this right. Why am I not doing this right? Oh, okay, I get it. No, that's still not. How are you supposed to open this? This side. I will be smarter than the box eventually. Eat chocolate, sleep, repeat. I can get on board with that. These are cute. Just little bits. You get a dozen of them in the box. It's not really a brownie in the sense that, like a cakey brownie. It's more of a chewy, it's not cream either. Kind of a nougat texture, like a soft nougat texture, but also reminiscent of a cream filling in a chocolate. Flavor-wise, It's a very good chocolate, but it's missing that baked essence that makes it a brownie. That doesn't mean they're bad. These are good. I think I'd give them a 7. I'd pick those up again. We've got that caramel that we were trying to soften. This still feels hard as a rock. Maybe these are a hard candy and there's no softening to it. No, this very much looks like it's supposed to be chewy. Well, I will do my best, but I don't want to lose dental work to this. No! It crumbles. Okay. Not at all the texture I thought it would be. It just kind of breaks and crumbles. This is the saltiest salted caramel I've ever had. And I like that. Most salted caramel that I've had, I don't taste the salt at all. If it's gonna be salted caramel, I want to taste it, right? And I don't know if maybe I just don't have the fine attunement in my taste buds to pick up the more subtle salt, but I'm liking how salty this is. Texturally, it's not what I was expecting, clearly. I really wanted like a soft, unctuous caramel, but I think given some time, I could get on board with this, and I could see myself getting a bag of these and just eating them with a cup of coffee or while reading a book or something. These are nice. If you like salty caramel, this is a good flavor. I didn't show you one. I just tucked it under my leg, didn't I? That's what they look like. And our last thing here, and I say this for last because I really do like cherry and chocolate. This is milk chocolate with Amarena cherry flavoring. That must be a variety of cherry. It's not a variety I've ever heard of. But I really like the black wrapper. It's very sleek and high-end looking. And I know, well, I guess I don't know, but there are parts of the world that don't do a lot of cherry chocolate. And I really like cherry chocolate. It smells like very good chocolate. It's kind of a liquidy filling. I wouldn't mind more of a cherry kick. It's good. The quality of the chocolate is delicious. It kind of reminds me of a cross between British chocolate and American chocolate, where it's better and creamier than American chocolate, but it doesn't have the completely coat your mouth so you can only eat a few bites that British chocolate has. It's a nice middle ground. I like the texture of the cherry filling. I do kind of wish it was a little more intense, but I really like that kick of cherry. So rating that one, I'm going to give that one a 7. So that leaves that peppermint bar as our winner this week. That is a treat to be had. So should I get more of these boxes? What country do you want to see me try? But that's all I've got for today. So if you could give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, I'd really appreciate it. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye!